Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Dee. How are you today? Okay, so today I am going to share with you the books that I will be reading for the first quarter. Now, as of this recording, I have already finished reading all of the books that I was going to read for January. So I am starting on my first book for February, and hopefully I'll be finished by the end of this week. All right, so I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to try my best to show you on my phone the book titles. Not all of them. I had taken screenshots of some of them. So I want to attempt to show you those. All right. So first, I have my reading journal here. And the very first book that I have read for January was uh, Mrs. Michelle Obama's book, The Light We Carry. So let me show you what that book looks like. I do have a screenshot of it. All right. I hope you guys can see it without the glare. So this is the cover of The Light We Carry. And that was a very uplifting, motivational book. I made little notes here in my reading journal about it. Nothing too elaborate, but hopefully I can get myself together and make a little short summary, and I will post it over on Dee Blair Gold Books on my website. Okay. All right. So that'll be within the week. All right. So that's book number 1 for January. And later on, when I do a first quarter look through of my reading journal, I would tell you guys the minutes, the speed I read it at, things like that. Okay. And the second book that I read was, let's see, the second one was this one, guys. Oh my gosh. It was so heartbreaking and inspirational. And that is A River in Darkness. And that is it says One Man's Escape from North Korea. It is by Masaji Ishikawa. I believe hopefully I'm saying his name correctly. This was so heartbreaking to me. And it was just, this was a memoir of this man's journey from trying to escape North Korea. He was actually born in, I believe he was born in South Korea, yes. And it was a long story. If you guys are interested in any of these books, I'll try to at least put the links to the ones that I'm showing you in the description box. But at any time, you could just go and online and type the name of these books in, and they could pop up. And if you're interested in, I'm not associated with any of them. I just chose to read them. Okay. And this one I had on my reader for a while. I think it was like for little or nothing or whatever. So I just decided to read it. I'm trying to read more genres. Yes. So this was just very moving. Okay. So, and the third book I read was My Name is Ona Judge. My Name is Ona Judge. And that's by Suzette D. Harrison. Let me see. I think I have a picture of that as well. These might be a little blurry. So this is what the cover of that is. Just the name of that title it drew me in. So you know how they say a picture is worth 1,000 words or whatever, or nothing, the title isn't important. To me it is, but that just the title, I said, what is this about? I wanted to know what it was about. And then when I read the blurb, it isn't on here, but it's about, just real briefly, it meshes 2 stories, like from eons ago, stories from generations ahead before, and then like in today's time, and how just this person happened supposedly and historically related to our president, but George Washington, and this person worked as a slave for the Washington. Just very, oh my gosh, another heartbreaking story, but it's so informative and so really great. I really enjoyed it, Okay, so like I said, I'll elaborate more on these on my website. So that was book 3. And the fourth book I read, I'm trying to mix it up, you guys. This is another one that I had on my reader for a while. And um, I decided, let me pull this one out and see what it's about. At first, I couldn't even pronounce it, but I think I figured out it's called Pont Neuf, Point Neuf by Max Bird. And that was an audio original. And so far, all of these books, when I say I'm reading, just know that I'm either listening to them on Audible or what is that, text to speech. So I'm reading along with it or whatever. To me, same difference, you know. I'll let you know if it's a physical book or not. Okay. So yeah, this one is a historical. This one, it was a lady in it, and she like two soldiers or something. I'm gonna be honest, this one I really didn't lock in and really listen to. I had read some of the reviews on it, and some people were like sort of very like harsh or whatever, but I didn't lock into it and stuff because I just had to get into it. It was this historical fiction, like wartime. Yes. So, and it says on the front, one woman, two soldiers, the end of the world. And she was supposed to have been married or a girlfriend or married to Ernest Hemingway. Yeah. So it was that type of book, but you know, it was interesting on all. So some of the reviews didn't match it. So that was my book number 4. And then I was able to squeeze in a 5th book. Now, the 5th book I started like 2 days before January ended. So, but it was so interesting to me. I can't even speak. Interesting to me, and it was called The 12-Week Year. I'm going to show you guys a picture of that. And I read it. I loved it. I just have to get this system down because I really need to do it. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You see this? Very good. Okay. So this one is by Brian P. Moran and Michael Lennington. And this was a New York Times bestseller. And the subtitle is Get More Done in 12 Weeks Than Others Do in 12 Months. So that title, and it's just bold, the 12-week year. And I think I saw it a couple of other times on social media. A couple of people that I follow on YouTube had read it or said it was really helpful. I need to put this system in place. I'm going to tell you guys at this point, I need somebody's system because obviously mine is not working right now. So that was the 5th book. Even though I started reading it at the end of January, I'm counting it as a January read because it did carry over into, I finished it in like the first week of February. Okay, so that one. And now let me turn to February. Okay, so the first book, this is what I'm currently reading right now. I thought I had it over here. Okay, let me get it for you guys. I put just a second. All right. So this is what I'm currently reading. Yay! It's so pretty. I ordered this, you guys. This is from a creator, author tuber here on the platform, Jenna Moreci. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. Shut Up and Write the Book, a step-by-step guide to crafting your novel from plan to print. So I'm reading this one right now because I plan on, you guys, I have to get busy doing what I need to do. And so far I'm like barely in. I had already marked off that I just started it like Monday. So I had marked off that I needed to read at least 30 to 33 pages a day. And you guys, I think I'm on like page 9, but that's okay. I can catch up. And yeah, so I had pre-ordered this back in maybe end of October or in November sometime. I don't remember, but it just came to me a couple of weeks ago. Maybe I got it 2-3 weeks ago. I think they released it on, yeah, at the end of January. So yeah, so this is going to be really nice. So this is my sixth book that I'm reading. Okay, and then for February. So also for February, I have listed in my reading journal um, the Davenports, and that's a brand new release. It was just released on, I guess, I think January 31st of this year. It is by Crystal Marquise. I believe I'm saying the name right. Let me show you a picture of it. And that seemed, it just popped up on my feed, and I thought that the cover looked interesting, and I read the blurb. It seemed interesting. It's a young, I think it's for young school kids, like 12 or something. It's like a little romance type of love story, but it shows the Black community back in the time. I forgot what era, and it shows you know, how they progressed and how they got along. They say it's a lot of history to it, so that seemed interesting. Let me show. Here's the cover. See, isn't that pretty? So they was like high society, like the Davenports. It says their family have wealth and status, but can they each find love? Okay, look like it's like Penguin Books. Very pretty cover. I love it. So I hope I thought I had ordered it, and I thought it was on its way from Amazon, and when I looked again, I think I didn't push the button. So anyway, and it was a good sale at the time. Now I don't have to pay the full price, but that's okay. So I'm thinking about just buying the hardcover, and then after I read it, I'm going to pass it on to my 13-year-old granddaughter. Yeah, so I think that'd be cool. Okay, so that'll be book 7, and then I also have on here. I don't know exactly as of once I finish this book for February. I don't know exactly what order I'm going to read him in, but that one we call just the 7th book, and I'm not going to put a number to the rest. And the next book I have here for February is The Harlem Shuffle. I've purchased that book over a year ago, and it's on my Chirp reader, and that's by Colson Whitehead. So I want to read that. And I realized this is February, so it's Black History Month. But when I chose these books, I wasn't really thinking, oh, I'm just going to read books by Black authors. So that's why I, I have so far, well, the Davenports is a Black author, Harlem Shuffle, Colson Whitehead, Black. But then I have a couple of others on here. Oh well, Shut Up and Write the Book. That's cool. And then, but Attention, Rob Hatch, see, I just was putting some books down that I already had in my reader and stuff, but I did find those couple that I could, pay tribute. Also to, Black American authors. Let's see. Also, I have one is called Attention by Rob Hatch. It says The Power of Simple Decisions in a Distracted World. So I have that one also, I believe, in my Chirp app, and I've had it for a while, so I'm going to read that. And then I put down at the bottom, after I have my 4 books listed, I put at the bottom that another book that I might be able to get to, a 5th book in the month, and it's The Compound Effect. Multiply your success, one simple step at a time. It's by Darren Hardy. So if I be able to finish this book and read the other 3 books, then this will be my 5th book for February. Okay. Let's see. And I don't have pictures of those. I think I have a picture of Attention. Let me check. I think I can show you guys Attention. That reminds me of one of my favorite movies I like to watch over and over. Stomp the Yard. Where they say attention. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Maybe I erased it. I deleted it. Let's see. Oh well, yeah, I don't see it right off. Possibly deleted it. Okay, so there. Now let me show you the books I have written down for March. For March reads, I only have 4 books so far. Oh, but I did choose the 5th one just before I got online. Okay, so for for books of March, I have How to Own Your Own Mind by Napoleon Hill. That's a book I've had for a while on my reader. I think it's in my church reader. And then I have The Fiction Formula by Sean M. Platt and Johnny Truant. I've read a couple of other books by them, and I love it. I love their style. I love their message. I love, their motivation to help writers. And then this book, Church Boys 2, because I think this has like 5 or 6 books to it. This is a series by H. Fowler. And it says Church Boys 2, When Things Go Wrong. I read one like in December of last year. So I really didn't want to wait all the way till March, but I had forgotten and I had already filled in all the other books for January and February. So I'll get to it in March because I want to read the whole series because I loved book 1 so far. And then I have another one by Suzette D. Harrison, and it's The Dust Bowl Orphans. Attract my attention, historical fiction, and it's about 2 sisters, and I think one gets caught up. Something's happened on the street, and she gets caught up and lost. That's all I remember reading the blurb, something to that effect, but it sounds good, so I want to read it. And also, if I get a chance, if I get those read or listened to, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to start over and reread this because I bought this about 3-4 years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Now I bought it at the beginning of 2020. Was it? I think so. Yeah, just before all the madness. Anyway, so I only got like barely anywhere in it. So this is Say the Cat Writes a Novel, the last book on novel writing you'll ever need by Jessica Brody. And yeah, I really just need to get this. I already have my little name on. I need to just get through this, push through it, and read it because I think these books will really, really help me and just break me out of the funk that I'm in and get something done. So, and I know there's a thing about reading too much instead of doing. I'll be doing them simultaneously, but yeah, I think that would be really helpful for me. So that would be the 5th book if I get the other 4 read in March. So I didn't even write it down yet in my reader, just in case. Or if, I might just write it in pencil so I can erase it if I don't get to it. All right. So those are the books. So right now I'm on track. So if I stay on track and get this book read by the end of this week, man, even though I have a long weekend, okay, say if let's see, Monday's a holiday. So if I even have it read by Monday, that's a good thing. Yeah, by Monday, which will be the, let's see, today's the 9th, I think the 13th. Anyway, let's get it done. All right, so guys, those are the books. So let me know in the comment section if you have a reading goal. My goal this year is 55. Yeah, 55 books and magazine, whatever, And let me know if you have a goal and share it with me. You can drop it down in the description box. I would love to know. And maybe have you read any of these books? Do you plan on reading any of them? I'd like to know that too. All right. Yes. Okay, guys. So, I wanted to show you guys this being February, Black History Month. I was in Target like a couple of weeks ago, and I really could have done without it. But you guys, T-shirts are my fave. If I just wear T-shirts, tennis shoes, and a ponytail in my hair, whether it's braid or just a regular ponytail, that is me. Anyway, so I thought this was the cutest shirt. It says Juneteenth, okay, and it has dates, and it's so colorful and cute. This is 1865, and then Black History Week was, I guess, established. I haven't even looked that up, but in 1926, and then Civil Rights Act. We know that's 1964, and then the bottom one says MLK Day in 1983. And look at the colors and stuff. Isn't that cute? I just love it. It's really cute, and I thought it was so interesting because It's like I said, I got it from Target, and it's celebrating Black History Month. And they said at least 20% of this cotton from this T-shirt is from Bridgeforth Farms in it's in Tanner, Alabama, and it says it is from a fourth and fifth generation Black-owned cotton farming family business. Is that awesome? I thought that was just a beautiful fact that they had these little tags on the clothes. All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that maybe some of the books that I mentioned, if you're curious about any, that you can check them out if you like. Like I said, I'm not associated affiliate with any of them. I just was interested and nosy and wanted to read and see what's inside of them. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and within a week I will try to get over to that website and write up just a little short summary about each story. All right. All right, guys. So thank you so much, and I appreciate you. I'll see you in my next video. Later, Gators.